The Brockville Museum acknowledges that the land on which we gather, exchange ideas, and share our past, present, and future is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat people. Looking around Brockville, it's easy to find many old buildings, and if you look closely, you may be able to find some interesting architectural elements. Welcome to Brockville Museum's Building Brockville series, where we will explore some of the different architectural styles that can be found around the city. Today, we are identifying Victory housing that was very common between the 1940s and 1960s. In Brockville, there are many different subdivisions of this style of home. During and following World War II, there was a huge demand for low-cost housing that could home those who had worked for the war effort and war-related industries. The solution to this housing shortage in almost every Canadian town was to build Victory housing. Victory housing was designed to be permanent housing that could comfortably fit a single family, and neighborhoods of these houses began to create the suburban movement in Canada. Victory housing was designed to be permanent, even though they are quite a bit smaller than the houses that were built before them. They were often prefabricated with the walls and roofs constructed at a central factory, then shipped to the final location for assembly. Once a street was constructed, it had a very uniform view, which you can see behind me here. And when looking for Victory housing today, one of the first indicators of these neighborhoods is the replication of a style over and over and over again. Despite additions and renovations that are often done to Victory housing over the years, they're usually fairly easy to identify from a few different characteristics. Victory houses are smaller than many of the homes that were built before them, and some are reported to be as small as 800 square feet. Here in Brockville, most Victory houses are 1.5 stories with a gabled or hipped roof. Windows were originally small sash windows on either side of the gable for bedrooms, and on the main floor there are multi-pane sash windows that allow more light into the living spaces. The facade can be brick, shingle, stucco, or even clapboard. As people updated their homes over the years, some of them also have vinyl siding. The entrances were usually fairly simple and were either central or just off to one side. And as people renovated their homes, the entrances have changed over the years, with people adding porches, porticos, and closed entryways. Another renovation many homeowners undertook was adding a basement. When originally built, these homes were usually just constructed on a cement slab. When classifying architecture, particularly in rural areas and small towns, it can be difficult as the buildings may be a mix of various styles, particularly when additions and renovations have happened. Styles don't change overnight, and often they overlap as styles and taste changed. Sometimes even experts disagree on what a building should be classified as. If you are interested in some of the terms that we used in this video, be sure to check out our architectural terms list, which will be with the video. There are many Victory homes and neighborhoods in Brockville. If you do go out to investigate for yourself, please be respectful of private property. Thank you for joining us as we explore Brockville's architecture, and if you do go walking around your neighborhood, make sure to take a look around because you never know what you may see.